Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Earthbound. We made it to Foreside in the last episode, and then I wandered around aimlessly for a little while because I couldn't remember what to do. Well, the good news is I do remember what to do now. We need to get some money out of the ATM. How much money? I'm not exactly sure. In fact, 125, that might do it, but I'm going to take some more money out of the ATM just in case. I'll take maybe $200 more. We are going to go to the theater. Not just any theater though, it's called the Topala Theater. I don't think that they show movies at all. I'm pretty sure it's just live entertainment, which, hey, that's cool. Why not? It even says jazz up on the board, so that should be fun. Do you want to buy a ticket? Yes, please. 30 bucks, please. Okay, yes. So apparently I didn't need all that money, since it was only $30, and must just be, you must be allowed to have your whole party going with just one ticket. So you know, they must be feeling pretty good with their money if they're not that worried about it. Can we talk to these people here? Wow, he just told me to be quiet. What about this person? Oh, okay. So they don't all say different things. They say the same thing, because 3 different people have told me to be quiet. That is incredibly rude, and nobody even really looks like they're here together. So, alright. When Jeff arrives, the Runaway 5 told me to let him in. So please, come in. Hey, it's those dudes that left me in Scary Town. We're so helpless. Really helpless. And hopeless. Yuck, yuck, yuck. We owe you guys so much. Sorry. Again, we've been cheated by the theater owner. We're stuck here with a phony contract. Oh yeah. Well, if it's a phony contract, then obviously you don't have to honor it, and you can leave. We know how to sing, but we don't know how to handle money or women. Doo-wop, doo-doo-wop. Oops. I already talked to that guy. Okay. To meet Geldegard Monotali, you'll need our help. I don't know exactly why, it's just a hunch. Why, they've got the star power, of course. So we're gonna leave this room, and so it looks like another Runaway 5 show is happening. Have I got a bombshell for you tonight, kids? Ah! Kaboom! The Runaway 5. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. So they have another performance for us. I'm sure this one will be probably as good as the last one, if not better, because they've upgraded to a bigger theater, and they've probably learned a lot of choreography from the big city here. At least that's what I would expect them to do if they're here. I mean, if they're in debt, you think the owner would make them keep improving their skills so that they can make even more money off of these guys. What they don't know, though, is that these people left some kids in a really scary town full of zombies. So I'm not sure they'd really even want to be doing business with them, but that's not really my call. Maybe I'll just let these guys dance for a minute. Oh, wait a second. He looked pretty surprised for a second. I think he thought somebody was going to jump out off stage. Okay, saxophone guy's coming in. Very nice. He can smile and play saxophone at the same time. That's very impressive. Wow. So another interesting thing is, so they have 6 members up there on stage, but there's only 5 hanging out in the dressing room. So I don't know if that other person is actually a member of the band or what the situation is there. But maybe that's a mystery that'll show up later in the game. I don't think it will, though, because, well, yeah, I would know. I've played the game, and I don't remember that 6th guy anywhere. So, you're a Runaway 5 fan, huh? What? Excuse me? No, this band owes me $1 million. If they break their contract, they'll be in deep doo-doo with the police. The police would probably say, hey, you guys, or something like that. Unless you're able to pay $1 million on their behalf, you'd have to find buried gold, or you would never be able to pay such a huge sum of money. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, the Santa Claus. So, buried treasure gold. Wait a second. I gave a, some sort of excavator a skip sandwich in the previous episode, and he was talking about gold. So, I wonder if that has any connection with the gold that the theater owner was talking about. Let's go find out. To the desert. Do. Alright. There's a scary guy in the park. I think we'll just let him do his thing. And we're actually not going to take the bus because I don't trust where it's going to drop us off at. If I knew that it would drop us off right at the four-side corner of the desert, I would absolutely take the bus. But considering that the only bus stop that I remember is by the store that had the big drugs sign above it on the left side of the desert, I think that it'll be quicker to just walk. Or maybe it'll be about the same, but I'm not going to go back now because I am, I don't know, probably about halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Yeah, I had to do that. You know, it's anytime I say something is halfway there, I always think of the Bon Jovi song. I know, it's cheesy. Okay, so we are gonna go up here around the cactus, around the rocks, and oh yeah, look at that. This guy made a lot of progress digging that hole, and all it took was one skip sandwich. I have lots of work to do, but I can't seem to move. I'm so curious about the dig, I can't help it. That's a mushroom guy. Out walking in the desert must make you very hungry and thirsty. What do you want? Well, popsicle sounds pretty good, but this is a game and I can't actually eat that popsicle in real life, so I'm gonna save the $7. I think he should dig somewhere else. Wow, that is an educated opinion, sir. If they have a live broadcast from the dig, I can check out the dig while relaxing on the floor. I've been watching them dig for a while. I wonder what they'll find. Why are these kids the only ones that are sweating? There's a dude hanging out here in a business suit, and he doesn't really look like this is bothering him at all. So we're going to go ahead and cure Jeff Sunstroke. You know, I know this is usable as an inn, so we're going to sleep here. It's a small house. Please stay the night. Working through the night, Jeff fixed the iron, so now he can generate some slime. That's pretty fancy. Wow. Why don't we save... just because, you know, in the off chance that we'd get a game over in this episode, which, you know, how often do I get game overs? Maybe like 5 times in this Let's Play, I think. Chances are the 6th would not happen in this tunnel, but you never know. I just really don't want to have to walk back here from Fourside. So we're going to go into this tunnel here, and why look, it's this guy with what appears to be a mushroom on his head. Woo! I didn't have a problem digging until this. I found a maze. Lots of monsters appeared, so I couldn't proceed. There's 5 big moles. If I beat the monsters, I can continue on. I think I have a bleeding ulcer from worrying too much. I'm helpless to really do anything. Wow. After that skip sandwich I gave him, and he can't even repay me. Okay, so this must be where the monsters attacked him, because there's a shovel and a wheelbarrow full of dirt just laying here, totally discarded. So... why don't we go this way and see what's going on up here. This cave is suspiciously quiet. There's not really much of a monster presence here, so I think he's lying to us. Wow. Ooh! It's Mondo Mole's cousin. I'm one of the masters of this hole. Oops. It said hole, not mole. There are 5 masters in all. We are all moles, of course. I believe I'm the 3rd strongest among us. Take your best shot. Well, since this Guardian Digger is number 3, I'm not overly worried about how this fight is gonna go. And I don't know if this is a coincidence, but even though I made that joke about Mondo Mole, he was the boss from the Lilliput Steps cave, these guys are blue, but they also have blood on their mouth and their claws. So, you know, I wouldn't really trust them to be friendly. So, Paralysis did not work on Guardian Digger, so why don't we fight them with the power of rock and roll, and we will also freeze them again. And I want to see what Spy does, so we're going to use Spy. 260 damage. Wow, these Guardian Diggers are actually pretty weak. 57, 67. Okay. So IQ capsule. Why don't we let Jeff 3 drink that again? I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure that it affects Jeff's ability to fix stuff. And there's a skull on the floor, so obviously these moles have killed some people, so we'd better tread lightly, as Walter White would say. Okay, so why don't we use some life up A, and I think that everyone's sitting in pretty good health. Yeah, he's only missing 3, so let's do this thing. There's a snake here. Oh, a thirsty coil snake. So it's thirsty, probably because we are out in the middle of a desert. But, I mean, I would think that snakes are built for this climate. I don't know. I'm not a zoologist or whatever other names for animal scientists are. I don't know. We are going to go this way. I'm not an expert on the geography of this cave, but I see that the mushroom head guy over there, so I think we're heading in the right direction. So here's another thirsty coil snake, ready to give me 929 experience. See, I remembered that from last time. You know, I like to keep track of how much experience these enemies give me. Okay, it wasn't really 929. Let's see here. Yep, 929, not bad. And I think that we're pretty close to leveling up. Yep, 2711 for Jeff. So there's a big bottle rocket, and we're going to give that to Jeff. Here we go. Jeff gave the big bottle rocket to Jeff. Nice. That's what I'd do too if my name was Jeff and I had a friend named Jeff and I was gonna let him hold on to some stuff. Oh, whoops, we don't want to use fire, we want to use freeze. Thirsty coil snake. 153, not bad. Alright, we've tamed another snake, so this tunnel's pretty much gonna be safe for, you know, anybody to come in now. And they probably don't... Oh, wow, what is this? Looks like some sort of ant. The gigantic ant. Oh no, it's, it is the big brother or big sister of the ones from Winnett. Probably a lot stronger, but what this one didn't realize was that it's up against 3 Jeffs and not just 1. So we're gonna just keep forging ahead here. We're not gonna let it slow us down. Oh, look at all those ducks and noosemen over there. That's literally what they're called, noosemen. It's crazy. Okay, so picnic lunch, and we already have one of the exit mice still in our inventory, so we're not even gonna bother talking to that mouse there because he's not gonna tell us anything we haven't heard before. Why don't we... Oh no! Jeff is homesick. It just said that he thought about his mom, so that means that he's going to start missing a bunch of attacks. Well, that is just a pickle. Fuzzy pickles. Well, the photo guy's not here, so looks like he got a free one there. So can he level up and still be homesick? I think that might be one of the real mysteries of this battle. Yep, homesick. Alright. Of course, he had to wait until right after he called his dad to get homesick. That sounds awfully suspect timing. Oh, this one's really the 3rd strongest master. And it's gonna destroy me now. I'd better watch out. The Guardian Digger attacked. Let's use paralysis and couple freeze bees took care of this dude last time. So why don't we go ahead and, yep, solidified the body. Okay, paralysis A. Dang, his body became numb and he's frozen from last turn. So Jeff's just gonna defend because he's not gonna do any meaningful damage to this enemy. Alright, we've tamed the Guardian Digger. 57, 67. Defense down A. There's a coin of defense inside and Jeff takes it. So how much does this do? 56 to 66. Okay, that is quite the jump. What is that as a percent? I think it's probably like 15 or probably about 15%. That is not too shabby. So why don't we, let's do the Fire B. Gonna use Fire B on these bees. Now, I know they're really ants. Yes, somebody's gonna correct me. I know. Okay, so let's split up the attacks here. So, we've tamed one ant and... Oh no! Jeff got poisoned! Come on. Alright, so 20 damage, but he got revenge, so it's okay. We are going to use Healing B. Do we have... I think that we have at least... Yeah, we got one PSI Caramel. That restores some Psychic points. So we will save that for now. Alright. So, okay. So there's another ant, and see, this right here, you engage the gigantic ant and its cohort. It's the noose, man. How crazy is that? That is insane, dude. So we'll go ahead and use Freeze B on the gigantic ant. Wow. That just totally destroyed him. Oh, wow. So that was a really strong smash. 324 damage. That is wonderful. So something that I notice about the enemies here is I seem to be getting less experience per fight than I was at the Milky Well Cave over in Saturn Valley. So I feel like that might be a little bit of a ripoff. I don't know. Maybe it's just because that's... I don't know. Maybe it's a harder dungeon. If there weren't so many, you know... Well, if it wasn't so short and we didn't have so many good, like, attacks that helped us against an entire group of enemies, then things could have gone much worse. Okay, so I accidentally went down the ladder, and it respawned the enemies, so, yeah, that's no good. But I have an idea. Since we have one of the exit mice, I will probably use one of them. Yeah, I'll probably use one of them. I was really hoping to fight one more of those moles before I used it. But I can use the exit mouse. It'll guide us out of the cave. So if I'm going to do that, then why am I even bothering conserving my magic right now? So let's waste these dudes. And yeah, I'll just go ahead and use the exit mouse after this. We won. Jeff leveled up 32. Got 3. Oh, yeah. Then we can use the phone and get rid of the homesickness. Let's use... There it is, the exit mouse. The mouse found the way out and waved for you to follow. It's this way, guys. That's how I imagine it sounds. So we are going to go up, and so we'll call Nessa's mom, get rid of the homesickness, and are you homesick? I knew there'd be days like this. Come on. So, you feeling better? Well, I'd better get going. I'm in the middle of my ironing. Bye. Why does she have to be ironing right now? That's not cool. Okay. So let's see here. We are going to save again. 6522. Alright, so we're gonna record. All done. Your dear old dad was also thinking about hitting the hay for the night. I've created a record. We eventually up to this point. So let's continue. Yada yada yada. Click. Beep beep beep. Okay, so I think that this is a good place to end this episode. And hopefully in the next episode, we clear out the remaining moles out of this tunnel and find some buried gold or something. I don't know. But if you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and join us on the next one. Thanks.